Back at it again. But yeah, man. So we just did an episode with Succubus. Most likely gonna pre-order it, and then I think some other guys pre-ordered it too. So 55%, I think, was like the last number. So that's pretty crazy, man. A lot of people like that thing. But I wanted to do a follow up on our tips and tricks because it's been forever. I've only done 6 episodes on tips and tricks. We did one for like storage. We did one for like taking care of your statues and stuff like that. But like I wanted to do one like updated. I think it's been like 8 months since the last tips and tricks. So I'm gonna follow up with this one, and hopefully the next one develops to be. I had a lot of questions, or a lot of people asking about lighting. So hopefully we could do something with lighting, and maybe I'll get one of the special guys, specialties, back to the lash. What's up, Mr. Kennedy? But oh man, did you get your you got your Comic-Con tickets, right? Like you got all that situated. Got all my confirmation stuff already, so I'm good. But yeah, so tips and tricks is like basically the CNP group helping out the CNP group and everybody else. Like this video is out there for everyone to like use, get ideas off, learn some tricks, and like just put in some tips. But yeah, this is for everybody. This is like hopefully gonna get like the mind going everywhere. Yeah, hell yeah. San Diego is next month, so that's gonna be fun. Oh, what's up, Vision? But yeah, you guys. So I'll start it off with mine, and then I'll tell you what I've been doing with mine little by little, and then I'll start going to everyone that contributed to it. But well, I'll show you really quick. Share screen window, and big thank you to everybody that shared their stuff because I know a lot of people don't like sharing stuff, so this is cool to see. But like I said, I'm gonna go off mine first. I put CNP. I'm just a boy still playing with his Legos and making a mess of things. So this is my setup. So the next like 10, 15 pictures are gonna be my setup. This is my setup today. So like this is what I have going on right now. So this is my work area, my desk area. This is my bow and shelf area. This is my like I have my Batmans over here. Like I had all these repainted recently, or like I think last year now. So I put that there. I'm thinking Succubus could go over here, man. But yeah, like this is where a lot of the stuff happens. This is where I put Predator too. I recently did this. I got these little hooks for my lanyards. I had the lanyards right by my door, so like I like them there. But every single time I close the door, like the lanyards would hit the wall or hit the door really hard, and I got tired of it. But like, yeah, this is my setup. So these two lights actually do a lot of lighting in this. Oh yeah, and this is a closet area, by the way. So like this is basically a bedroom with a closet, like a not walking closet, but a closet. I took out the doors, I took out everything, I took out the shelving in there, and put my own little spin on it. Here's the other side. I don't think a lot of you guys get to see this all the time since this is behind the camera, but I have my Thanos bust over here. Also has some more bones on the top. I was thinking of adding lights to each shelf down here, but I think it'd be way too lit. So like, I'm thinking this is working for me right now. But I'm really stickler with like cables, so I try to make it look very minimal with cables, and I think it's getting there. But like, I definitely need to do a little bit more cable management here. Let's see who's in the chat. Look at those bones. Hell yeah! What's up, nice guy? Justin Mom says, "Wow, deja vu. Weren't you just on?" What's up, man? Good idea. Closet area for PC. Yeah, and the cool thing, like with these monitors, I have them on an arm. I don't think I mentioned this, but I have them on a dual arm going to the wall, so I don't have to worry about that bar coming down to the desk and holding onto the monitors. So like, if you get a chance, like look up wall mounted mounts for monitors. That's what I got going on there. If you guys have any questions about my setup, like I'll be happy to like help you with anything, but this is what I got. Oh, and like a big thing, like I think a lot of people didn't know is I have my laptop connected to a docking station, which is behind the monitor, and that docking station like powers everything from the light, the camera, the stream deck, and everything. And it comes off one USB-C cable, so it's pretty easy to use. Just that docking station for everything. And here's the other. This is what's behind me. So for the biggest thing, here, let's see really quick. Kennedy has a question. Was it expensive to get that materials? Hell no, it wasn't expensive. So this is like basically like lumber, right? This was probably like $36 for both pieces. Like the cool thing too about these pieces, at Home Depot, I had them like cut it at Home Depot. They did it for free. I think they do like a minimum of 6 cuts though, or like 2 cuts. Anything after that, I think is like 25 cents. But those weren't expensive. What I'm using for my wall shelving, it's called the Alpha series, ELFA from the Container Store. And these are cool because you could stagger them. Like you could bring these shelves down, you could bring them all the way up, and it's basically you could do whatever you want with these. These are basically garage shelves, but like really slick looking. They're not expensive because I always just wait for the Container Store with their sales, like 30 to 40% off. So it's reasonable, to be honest. Oh, and the cool thing about these shelves too, like there's different depths to them. There's from 6 inches all the way to like 36 inches. These are 24 inches deep, I think, last I remember. So there's, if you guys are Container Store, like it's very, very surprising like what they have there. So yeah, if you have any other questions, just let me know, Anthony, and I'll let you know. What else I got? Yeah, so this is what's behind me, and this is the Alpha series that's like holding these lights up. What I did was just cut the bars with a metal saw, remove the bars, and just left the top portion on, and that's it. All that's missing from the setup is some anime statue. That's true, right? So what I got going on here are these are Bestas. I'm sure everyone knows. Yeah, Bestas. I should. So my mistake has been going with the three shelf ones. I think best idea would be go for the 2 shelf ones. They're more modular, I think, but yeah, they're able to hold a lot of weight and they're able to hold a lot of stuff inside them, right? Like this is where I have a lot of my absolutes, my omnibuses, and some other figures. So I want to use these spots for a lot more than just swap outs. So I'm gonna remove these drawers and just put glass front on them and start loading up with some pieces. So that's the plan, and see how that goes. I don't think any questions on this. Sorry. So this is what's behind me to my right. So basically the same thing, Bestas, and this is the 3 shelf unit I was telling you guys about. I would recommend getting the 2 shelf ones because it's more modular that way. You could work with it. When you have 3, you have to worry about a big width, you know. So, well, thanks, man. That Wonder Woman reverse Hydra, yeah, she's beautiful. But a big thing too, like when you do like this is just tips, right? So when you do work with like as long like when you work with these art prints, like the biggest thing like no one ever tells you is like these are like the most expensive ones from Michaels. I got these from Michaels, and I asked for like the museum, the top of the tier stuff, right? But something like not a lot of people tell you is like how to hang them. Like I don't think it's like basic knowledge, but it's also like, you know, there's different ways of hanging these guys. What I did is what they provided with me, like they put 2 nails for each. There's like they actually put holes in the back of them too, so to better help you put them up. But yeah, these are pretty cool. I don't. Oh yeah, so like I said, like I'm a big stickler about cable management, even like where it doesn't really matter. I put cable covers on them. I know a lot of people don't care about that. Like it's just 2 cables going through this like cable cover, and it really doesn't. doesn't really matter. But I'm a crazy guy when it comes to cables. So those are the cable. I use cable covers for everything. You could buy those cable covers from like anywhere, from Home Depot, Amazon, anywhere you want, any color you want to. Here is the other wall that not a lot of people see too. So same thing going on over here. I have my Bestas with the Alpha series on top, and a lot of people ask me like, how is it possible that these could hold up so much weight? The Alpha series, like what I've been told, is like for each, I think 12 inches, it could hold. I forget how much. I think it was 180 pounds or something like that. So like they're specially designed for this type, not for statues, but for garage equipment to be stored and stuff. And I wanted to show you guys this. So like when I was telling you guys, like, you know, you could remove the shelves and like adjust them any way you want them. These holes are what's used to do that. So let's see. So these are covers that cover the holes that like the shelves can move into. So like if you can see the holes right there, right? Here, let me zoom in a little bit more. There's covers for them. The Container Store sells them too. So I was like, dang. That's a little thing like I really, really, really like. What I want to like pick your guys' brains on is like the curtains. What can I do about these curtains, man? I'm not a good like designer. I'm not good at all that stuff. So like, what do you guys like? If you guys watch the replay or whatever, like, let me know what you guys think of the what I could do with the curtains. Leave them like how they are, or do something with them. But yeah, like let's see what else I got. Here's another shot of where I work at. There's my chair. These are Alex drawers from IKEA. Art print frames are from IKEA. These are called the Ribba frames, RIBBA. Oh, this is a cork board. I found this cork board. I put a bunch of pins there, so I collect a lot of pins from Comic Cons or whatever, and I use a cork board. I bought this at Joann's. I think it was like $10, but yeah, I got like a little pin collection going there. What do a full fake wall like Terry? Would do a fake full wall. Is there a comic theme card? Oh, that's what you mean. Would do a full. I was like, what are you talking about? Is there a comic? That'd be interesting. I never looked that up. A comic theme curtain. I never knew there. I don't know if there is one. That'd be funny. I never looked that up. But what I want to do over here is put my Mandalorian helmet over here, and then start putting some vintage series over here too. Hopefully soon. Or wall slates. Yeah, who needs windows? That's so depressing. I love natural light. Okay, so I know this is not everyone's cup of tea. What I use for my swap outs. So this picture is from this right here. These are where all my swap out portraits are. So just to give you an idea. What I use for them are, so I store them in the Besta shelf. I loaded them up with cotton. Found that like cotton for me has been like very easy to use. It's very cheap, but then also like I know Mr. Nice Guy uses like foam boards or foam little pieces. To me, they're too rigid, so sometimes I feel like they're gonna break. I don't know why, but I feel like they're gonna break. Where these pieces of cotton, like they have a little bit of wiggle room, and you could, move them around. But there's perks to both, right? Like, but this is what I use. These are my quarter scale ones. I put them in there. I just use cotton. I think that's cheap and does its job. Okay, so that's what I got. So if you guys have any questions for my setup, just let me know. Display wise, like I recommend these Bestas. I recommend the Alpha series. They're very, very something I like to point out with like displays. If you guys aren't doing custom displays, or you guys aren't doing like if you're doing like using antique furniture or something like that, like there's a IKEA is gonna be around forever, right? A container store is gonna be around forever, right? Like you could trust in like finding those pieces, but if you go the custom route, it's kind of hard to find the pieces again. So I recommend buying display cases or displays from somewhere that's really well known that fits your like style. Yeah, he says pluck foam is what he uses. What's up, Jeff? I finished up some training, but oh, sweet man, no problem. I was born in the darkness. Vision says, I sent you a video of what I've done. Oh, I'll have to check it out in a second. Hiding switch outs. Random Korean says, LED lights recommend for statue displays. So it's a good question. So I use, so I know you can't see it in this picture, but like what I did was I have Go VM1s. I highly recommend. I think those are the top tier, like the best of the best. LED lights. They're a little bit expensive, but I trust me when I say this. Like when you look at these white lights right here, they match these white lights. When I buy the knockoffs or like the cheaper ones, like it's like a purple hue to them, to like a blue hue. They're never ever white. But the Go VM1s, you can find them on Amazon and stuff. But I put all my Go VM1s right behind each case. I don't turn them on as much as I should because like I really like how these lights illuminate my pieces. But Go VM1s is what I recommend. Definitely need a store away for your switch outs and such. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking of. Like DT did a cool video of like where he puts his swap outs. So simple and everything. Like he uses trays, but he puts like foam under them or whatever. I think he puts foam under them, but it's really, they're like small ass trays, like really thin, really simple. I like that idea. You need a Power Rangers helmet next, followed by Mega Man. I almost bought a Mega Man helmet, just to be honest. G Vega says, I found the perfect place to store switch outs. These statues come with these nifty boxes that have cutouts for everything. The sarcasm. You can use under cabinet LEDs also, unless you want some multiple colors. Yeah. Oh, that's true. So the cool thing about these lights here, like I use double-sided tape to like have them like posted up like that. Maybe I could put those like LED lights down here too. That's pretty cool. Yeah, see, like I think Vision did like a little test on M1s compared to their RGBIC ones. I think M1's the way to go. But yeah, you guys, if you guys have any questions after, or if you guys see something that you guys want to replicate, like do it. Like this is what these tips and tricks are out for. If you guys want to copy it, if you guys want to make it better and like hit me up with like, the better, let me know. But this is my collection, this is my display, and honestly it's taken me like forever just to get here, so it's still a work in progress. I don't think it'll ever be perfect, as a lot of things are. But what's up, Mr. Popo? But yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. So Azad, I wanted to post this up. I included other comments that didn't have pictures behind them, but Azad said nobody prefers to use the like button or comment anymore. This is sad. I shared my collection in groups with great enthusiasm 1 or 2 months ago, but when people do not get interaction, they naturally become discouraged. I completely agree with this. Like it's people work so hard on their displays. They put everything together. They vacuum the rugs. They like shine up those glass cases. They take a nice ass pictures. They post them up in the group, and then there's only 2 likes or 3 likes, or nobody says anything. It's kind of discouraging and everything, but at the same time, it's like being this far into the game. It's like as long as you're happy, right? There's a lot of things out there that like affect all of us. This should be our getaway, or this is our getaway. It's not it is our getaway from a lot of things. Just put them up, and maybe like later on it'll receive 1 billion likes. Just But as long as you like it, that's the most important like, right? But yeah, I do like Azad that you posted this because it's true in a lot of ways. I hope it doesn't discourage you. Like you did mention it discourages you, but like hopefully you move on from that. Our guy, Mr. Book says, for me, art prints were my first love, long before statues. So nowadays, I can't imagine a statue without an accompanying art print. Plus, I'm a sucker for the lights. I'm a sucker for lights, so those are my main two tricks. For me, less is more. I like my room accented with statues rather than a room being taken over by statues. Of course, if I had more space, maybe I'd change that too. Completely agree with that. Like when you have statues on top of each other and you just like it's sometimes it doesn't work. Some people make it work, but like I don't honestly like that look. Looks at collection, it's my issue with that statement is why would one need validation from others? I mean, social media is built for that, right? Like you post for the people that post stuff, like they need like that little like I don't know. It's a mentality thing, right? Like I don't think he's like begging for likes, but it's just like it like he said it discourages you from posting anything else. In a sort of way. It's weird, but I completely get it. King Banana says, I'd be annoyed if I put up pictures and set up lights, especially posing hot toys. I know, right? Hey there, Mr. Popo. All right, so let's keep going. So yeah, this is Mr. Books. Every time I see his stuff, man, like I kind of want to tear up because I'm just like, why don't you just come over and freaking like stop by and just light up my place, right? But yeah, this is I think everyone knows him by now. Mark's collection. Something I do like about Mark's like display, like how he said, what did he say real quick before I get the words mixed up? For me, art prints were my first love. So you could see it right here, right? Like all the art prints are showing in the background. It looks great. I think it looks badass with art prints. The shelving he used, like I think these are I think they're Rubbermaid shelves. It's basically the same as the alpha ones I was showing you on my case. He used it to like perfection. I love that how he put it over his TV. He put it in like little spots in the corner. Really, really cool. So you see it right there. But he got a detoff right here for his like, sexy ones. It's really cool to see. And there it goes, man. Lighting with like lighting your display and having art prints with statues, a little mix of all three, mix of all that. Incredible. See, sometimes when I look like someone like we all probably know is Art the Statue Collector, right? Amazing display, like almost to perfection. But like he has all that room and he's like, having to do a lot of work to display that stuff. I feel like a lot of times like we forget, like even if we have this small ass room or a small ass room, like we also have that, like we should also strive for that greatness. Like Books is like a huge example of that. Like he makes this room pop like crazy. I want to see a before and after picture, when it's emptied out. But yeah, here's a Boba Fett. Like, yeah, look at that. Even with the art piece, like it doesn't always have to be hung up either. Like he's like laying up against that like little detoff. That's so cool. Wow. And yeah, like a little bit of. I think these are comic books, right? Yeah, that looks really good. What a savage, man! This guy's good. Like I told him earlier, like I hope to be like him when I grow up. I've been wanting to do this, to be honest, adding like some like greenery around inside here just to like, get it more lively, but I can't figure out like I need to have the perfect pot and a perfect bamboo or a perfect plant too. But look at this, like with this small square space that he has here, lit up perfectly, little art print in the back, doesn't have to be exact, doesn't have to be Motu or anything. That's cool, man. I don't know who the artist is behind this thing, but look at that. That looks so freaking clean. Oh, it's bonsai trees? I don't know my greenery, man. My bad. And look, like he has a samurai piece right here. Look at that. And this is like sometimes when you collect lines too, like just makes your display pop a ton more. And this is a Quarter of the Dead book right here too. So look at that, man. It's like a museum style. Mark, if you don't freaking like get a job in the museum, you need to get a job in the museum. This stuff really pops, man. Oh, look at I don't know if this is like real. Like, did this are these like I don't know if these are hot toys or NECA figures, but I love the little pizza box in his mouth. That's so cool. This little turtles thing too. That's really badass. Yeah, 9.8 baby. Speaking of like 31, watching gives some. Yeah, less is more sometimes. Bonsai trees, poison ivy. If you have an ivy statue, get low maintenance plants like ZZ plants or Sogo pumps. Oh, I don't even know what those are. Those are dope. Maybe 3D printed. That domino box is perfect next to the turtles. Nice. I know, right? I hope that came with like with these figures. I don't want to give them too much credit. Yeah, this looks great. So let's see. Oh, then he posted this Evangelion. See, this is something I need to like freaking get over. Like Evangelion with Venom like art print in the back. I need to get over that. Like this is freaking genius. Like I think what he does, to be honest, is he goes with like the same color statue with the same color art print in the background. Let me double check. Yeah, see, it's like a little subtle of like, yeah, that looks cool. I think I found this secret. TMT from Dairy. Love it. They called mouse something. Mark got the pizza box. Oh, he did? Okay, there you go. Yeah, that's funny. Evangelion is a classic anime. Yeah. You know, I've always looked at this piece and I've always liked it, but I was like, it doesn't go with anything I have. But again, freaking books is showing like it doesn't matter. If you like it, you should definitely like add it so it freaking pops. And then he got the Venom Arise. Oh, and then he got I have this as well. This is Venom Thanos Venomized, the gauntlet. He sold the portrait and the stand, but he kept the hand. Look at that. It freaking pops now. Man, it's so cool. Oh, and then he got, see, he works with lighting so much that he got these, I think these are called shadow boxes or light boxes. Makes this Spider-Man pop. I need to figure out how to do these art prints because yeah, the art prints freaking like to me right now that's what stands out the most with this whole display. The art prints. They're not from Marvel. They're not from like DC. They're definitely just its own little thing. And look at this little display he got for the Martian guy. That's so fun. Really nice display stuff. Books. We got Poison Ivy with that little light box. It's a beautiful Poison Ivy. And look. This is like little touches that like books does, man. He put a little keychain thing there. Freaking awesome. One day. See, I love like the curtains he used too. Like it doesn't take away from the it's like really subtle. Like while my curtains are really like really thick and really deep and the colors don't match. Like that's like stuff like that really like does it for me. Love that Spidey and Carnage display. Let's check it out one more time. Yeah, that freaking thing is beautiful. Man, I need to get some art prints behind my stuff. Looks sharp. I know, right? Yeah, this is still Mark's, man. Timba says, taking notes. This is the type of things I need to do in my collection, lighting, etc. You need to hit up Mark for all that stuff. Like he freaking is genius. You know, sometimes like when I hit him up, like I hit him up, like I hit him up and we just talked for like a good minute, and just I show him like what my plans are and everything, and just he's really responsive and really like open to ideas. So it's really cool. His curtains pick up the lighting also, right? Yeah, like the green and everything. That's really nice. Like yeah, see like this kind of stuff too. This is disrespectful, but you know, in a funny way. Oh, this is so good. I wonder what the Godzilla hat. Oh, I wonder what the Godzilla. Oh, now I need to ask him what the Godzilla hat says. But yeah, this looks good. Sometimes like this is why I like being stupid with your stuff, you know? Like not in a like malicious way or bad way or anything. Like it's really cool. Look at that. Like I remember when he showed us this, it looks like Spider-Man's popping out of that art print, right? I'm so glad Mark posted this one. This looks so freaking badass. So, Morning Nerd Black Man, make statue collecting great again. Godzilla hat says Godzilla in Japanese, and the front says something else. Yeah. The hat's badass. But yeah, that is books. Books collection, man. I got some fire classic iconic film prints. I still need to yeah, man, if you put them up, freaking post them up. I'll show you something really quick before we go on. I bought this from a guy. His name is, but I bought this. I need to start incorporating this with my stuff, but let me show you. Like I have this hidden behind a lot of stuff, but this is Baby Godzilla right here. Isn't it cool? It's like Japanese style. So I bought this for like 20 bucks at a Comic-Con, and now he wants a lot of money for it. So I was like, F that. But I got 3 of these or whatever. But yeah, I need to talk to Mark about like where I should put it and stuff. Let's see. MGGA. Yeah, trust me, make sure things look good for sure. Godzilla Jr. Yeah, Godzilla Jr. right here. But okay, so thank you to Mark for posting those pictures. Next is going to be Jeff. Jeff is this guy right here, Star Wars Addict. So shout out to Star Wars Addict 77. Jeff says, here, let me get myself out of the way. Jeff says, I would say, number 1, plan for the future, meaning when you set your space up, make sure you have room for expansion. It stinks to dump your displays and start over. 100%. Like I know a lot of 1/6 collectors dumped all their detops for like garage shelves. It's a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of time. Like definitely, yeah. Good number 1 rule. Number 2, map out your space with a drawing or app so it's pretty close with the furniture pieces you are thinking before you buy stuff. Again, that's a good number 2 because like we have all these 3D software drawing programs that are free over like, you know, on Google or whatever. You could use them to like plan it out ahead of time. Number 3, Jeff says lighting. I think good lighting is key. If you decide spotlights or strip lighting makes this stuff come alive. Yeah, like I think vision and some of the like books is like a big example of like how lighting can make your collection pop. So definitely agree on that one. Number 4, also make sure you think about future-proofing plugs, meaning if a plug is behind a display, think about a black power strip in the display tucked behind a statue so you have options versus pulling everything out. Yeah, so that's what I did with this cable back here. I hate going around the Besta like and trying to reach for that little plug. So I grabbed a power strip, like I think it's 11 feet, and just pull it all around so I don't have to worry about it again. It's a good number 4. Number 5, last one for me would be you use magnets for your lighting. Super glue the magnet to the light. They will fall eventually from the sticky. That's funny. But I guess I'll do that with mine because I have double-sided tape on mine, and some of the double-sided tape doesn't work all the time. The new one I've used, I don't remember the name of it. It's been holding up okay, but I think I'll do that next. I'll super glue those lights onto the shelving. That's good advice. Thanks, Jeff. And this is Jeff's collection right here. Trash. I'm just kidding. All right. It looks so. This is what's behind them all the time. I remember this collection. So the cool thing about this is what I'm looking at is like big ass wall. So he decided to fill it. What I'm guessing is like he decided to fill it up with garage shelves. Number one, garage shelves hold a lot of weight. Number two, they're modular, so you could move them around and up and down, or different levels and everything like that. But then also like I'm sure you could buy this at Home Depot or Costco if you need to buy more later on. But that's really cool. And again, like these are like supposedly like the weight restrictions on these are pretty high. These are all quarter scale, in case you're wondering. And to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right there, and let's say each one weighs 25 pounds, like yeah, that's a lot of weight. Really, really cool stuff, man. And I'm sure saying that plug tip, you have a plug or extender going behind, hopefully. But it's looking good. Here's another picture. So this is in front of his desk. I want something like this in my statue room, like a little couch or a little poof in the middle to freaking just chill or lay down and just read something. My omnibuses. It's your boy Jim, but this is badass. Oh, and then Jeff is working on his table too. Like he showed me some pictures in the videos. Really cool. Oh, this is like there you go, roomplanner.app.com. So he's using just like basic bookshelves. I'm sure that came with the app, and just started drawing out his stuff. I started drawing out his like room. This is all free, man. So definitely check it out. Definitely test it out. I'm sure like with this application too, you could measure your cabinet and just do a mock-up really quick. I love this right here. So more garage shelves with the lighting. I'm starting to get into these helmets, Jeff. But yeah, this is looking good. Jeff says, yeah, that app is pretty cool on iPad. Well, there you go. Exact measurements. Oh, there you go. Hell yeah. So let's see. Jeff, a quick question. Would you ever use risers on your stuff? Like little risers to put this up? I think I'll make some of these things pop too. Like you could put a big ass riser here and then just look down and stuff. I don't know. Oh, and you're using spotlights on your stuff, right? I can't tell if you are. Oh, you are. You can see it right here. The lighting is going down. Looking good. See, this is what I wanted to do with my 1/6 stuff, like create these like backlight stuff and just put it all around my Star Wars collection. I might still be able to do that actually with my freaking Mandalorian stuff. What are those panels on the back of the garage shelf? Those are sorry. Those are you talking about those guys? Let's see. Yeah, I need to use those. That will be all ships coming in. Spotlights on Jabba, painting them to give it a tinted look. Oh yeah, that's right. I think you mentioned that. Okay, so yeah, Timbo's asking, what are the panels back here? If you could let us know, Jeff. I'm guessing they are poster board. Let me see if there's another picture. Or are they just wood panels? I can't really tell. Yeah, it says, yeah, thin wood and black vinyl. Fiberboard. There you go. Cool. Yeah, I think I'm going to use some of that. I'm going to try to use some white ones. Oh, and this is the frame TV right here, man. I know exactly what this TV. I love this TV. I have OLEDs all around my house, but this frame TV, I might have to get one day. And there's another mock-up on that software that I was using. So they're probably not the right pieces of furniture, but you get the idea of like, if it fits and everything like that. So that's really cool to see. Oh, see, this is a beautiful picture. This is what I used to look at all the time. I used to do 3D rendering, like all the time. Used to do floor plans and then freaking blueprints and all that stuff. And used hole saw to cut access panels for the wires behind. Just paint the wall black. What's up, Sal? Savage. Okay, so I think what he did here, he put extra bars and painted them black and put them under the panels that hold the statues up top. I guess extra form of security. So that's cool to see. I like that. Dang. I really need to figure out, like, I've seen a bunch of videos on how to do this backboard with the lights. I'm gonna play around with that for a little bit. Life size, hell yeah. Oh yeah, see, metal bar to be safe. There you go. What'd you think of this comment, by the way, Jeff? Just paint the wall black. That's funny. Let's see. So yeah, look at the lighting. So this is the stuff that he was talking about. He cut like little access panels to get to the back of it. And what I'm guessing here, I think I have a picture of it. Sorry, I'm just gonna fast forward to it really quick. He used grommet covers for him, like the same stuff that you would use on desks. I use this all the time at work, or I used to. And like that's really cool. That's a good idea. Like cut access panels to the back. That's really cool. I will tell the wife on the black one. Let's see, let's go back. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff here. Oh, these are bestas, huh, Jeff? This is what I have on my stuff. I love like this statue right here. Oh, if you what lighting did you use in these bestas, by the way? I'm trying to figure out what lighting to use on the bestas for mine, and I can't figure out. Like, I need to find something like an LED that goes through like all of them. But look at that messy desk, man. I'm just kidding. It's looking good though. So here is the underside of the bars, what we were looking at earlier. And I highly recommend this to surge protectors. So there's actually a surge protector that I've been using. It's a smart surge protector. So each outlet I can control from my phone. So it's called Casas, Kasa. I really like that for my stuff. But yeah, surge protectors, if you can use them as much as you can. Yeah. We're addicted, man. We're crazy addicted. So this is my favorite. Like, not like everything else looks cool, and like this is not knocking on everything. This is my favorite. this is 1000% my favorite. I need to get Vision to recreate this for me or build this for me. I would love, because this is what I'm going to start collecting for my Star Wars wall. I'm not going to get them in boxes, but I'm going to start collecting the vintage stuff. I love the way this pops, man. And the case that you built for it, or like, I don't know if you bought this from Etsy or whatever, but this looks cool. Yeah, even like, I've seen this too, where like people elevate their D-tops and put them on like wood panels. I think this is another Besta. That's so cool. I love this whole wall right here, man. Like, what do you guys think about using like the D-tops are completely like gone? I think they're like discontinued, but yeah, a lot of cool stuff here. Oh, see, like Vision says I can make that for sure. Hell yeah. No, I'm just kidding. I'll figure it out. Like, I'm sure. This Star Wars setup looks cool, right? Yeah, I love the Star Wars setup. Jose says, I don't like R. I don't like R. How's it going, Jose? So this is the back portion of his wall he was talking about, of one of his wall panels, or back of his garage shelves. We were talking about this earlier. He also painted this as well. The nail or the bolt that goes back there. That's really cool. that display with the statues in the bottom shelf. What statues on the bottom shelf? The R. It's hard to see the statues as displayed. That one or this one or I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, well, these are all Jeff's pictures. Jeff, thanks again for sharing your pictures and sharing your tips. And I freaking love that. I need to look into this room planner app.com. Do some more mock-ups. So I really want to add something in the middle, something probably like to chill on. So sorry, Jose, I think I missed it, but we got to keep going. Thanks again, Jeff. The next one will be Jeffrey. He just posted this. So easy tip planning and lighting will help elevate that statue game from 1 to 100. He only submitted one picture, and I definitely could see what he's talking about. Like the lighting and everything, like bringing up your statues, freaking pops. I know a lot of people were like commenting on his shelf that he built for his bus. I love this kind of stuff. Like instead of putting them back in the boxes or putting them like I do in like in a drawer or something, like he's using them, which is really cool. That's fair, Jose. That's fair, Jose. I switched to all garage shelves to help. Great collection, and definitely be using that app. Hell yeah. But yeah, this is from Jeffrey. Jeffrey posted this. He did say easy tips planning and lighting will help elevate that statue. Easy tips for planning and lighting. 1 to 100. Hell yeah. One of our guys said display is coming for sure. When? That is the question. After all this time, now I can see that display is more important than statues. Although custom shelves, collectors can build always pieces for display. Collectors must wait, sometimes for 2 years. All in all, wallet dictates the hobby, at least for me. I think it's the same way for a lot of people, man. Like a lot of people want to build those custom displays, and sometimes like it's just a lot of money sometimes. As you could see, some of the guys build them I built mine out of Bestas, IKEA Bestas. Some other guys build it from garage shelving. So there's like there's a price for everybody, I think. Of course, not for this guy. Mr. Popo is saying, so I asked him, like, could you share some tips and tricks for the guys? Mr. Popo said, just wing it, LOL. I use a combination of IKEA Kallax, custom pedestals, and Costco garage shelves. I'm sure I'll grab some module cases one day, but for now, I use what I have since my collection is always changing. Hashtag CNP. So what I'm guessing what Mr. Popo will do is like I think he did mention this one time. He's collecting everything he can, like he likes. And when he eventually moves, or if he like eventually gets into a bigger room or something, he's gonna make space to display them, like how he wants. But for now, this is what he got, and he's showing some of his pieces and how they're all displayed. I think I would go for these garage shelves. They're really flat. You don't have to worry about the holes in the garage on the shelving, and I feel like they might be easier to work with. I don't know. But yeah, he has them all around his room. These garage shelves could hold anything, man. And here's the Kallax that he was talking about. So he flipped them over to the side and just put them together. And they do sell like white little covers for these, Mr. Popo. You could definitely go to your IKEA and ask them what covers they use for these, because they have to use them in display sometimes, and they use those covers for these. But in case you just want to get rid of it. Yeah, here's the custom like little pedestal he was talking about. There. Crazy collection, man. You know, there could be a queen size bed right there. There could be a coffee table right here, a flat screen right here, little stripper pole right here. But no, gotta put statues here all day, huh? Yeah, no problem, man. Jeff says, what about getting an angle grinder for that extra bar on the extra pieces at top. Love the collection. Yeah, so like that's what I've been wondering why people don't do that with their like so he's talking about getting a grinder and grinding these parts off right here. I'm thinking because you're gonna just change the display eventually or move them around and stuff. So maybe that's why you're leaving them like that. But I've been wondering why people like when I see like little edges, like when the corners come up to here, why don't they just grind them off, you know? You have the shelves. Yeah, I think that's what you're talking about, right? Yeah. I like these garage shelves though. Like I'd paint them black and then just do what Jeff says, cut the tops or grind them off or whatever. Mr. Peppa says, I thought about that, but what if I sell those pieces and need to change the shelving again? Yeah. Never know, right? And here's this is also a calyx, right? Mr. Popo, or is this a best? This can't be a best because the top doesn't go like that. So yeah, this is a calyx. Look at all that, man. This honestly, this thing is massive, and to see that like not take up that much space, that's crazy. Just Some Bum says, I've done that. I usually just take a hacksaw and take the extra lengths off so it can look nicer and cleaner. Hacksaw works too, man. Queen Studio Alien Bus. What? Okay, then you could get rid of this alien right here, right? Dang, man. Congrats, man. That's a beautiful piece. I think Rashid was looking at that one. Got more of his Transformers. And again, man, look. Oh, these garage shells hold a ton, man. There's a custom like pedestal thing. I think he puts a swap outs in there too, so that was pretty cool. Wow, I think a Star Wars addict is coming after you, just some bum. Just kidding. See, so something I gotta ask Mr. Popo and Jeff, do you guys like your stuff in open spaces like this, or do you guys, if you guys could, and if you guys prefer, would you like them behind glass? Behind glass, or do you like them out in the open? Your vision is saying don't have version B. Incomplete. Let's keep going. But yeah, question for everybody. Do you guys like your I know some people like Magic cases, but do you guys like your stuff behind glass, or do you guys like them out in the open like this? Knight says, I just use my heat vision to cut off ends. Hell yeah. Look at that, man. See, I'm telling you, a stripper pole right here, a queen size bed right here, a flat screen right there, another stripper pole right there, and then that's it. But no, I gotta put all the statues here. Goddamn. Star Wars Addict says, I want mine mostly behind glass. Mine will be behind plexi, other than bigger pieces. Okay. I like mine open since I like to touch them daily. Pause. I would prefer behind glass, but we'll end up with Magic cases. Hashtag broke boys. Glass. I hate dust. Yeah, I gotta dust my crap this week. Timba says, I prefer the open. Glass makes me feel like I can appreciate all angles. No, glass makes me feel like I can't appreciate all angles. Like when I look at my stuff behind the glass stuff that I have under like the bottom cabinets, there's that reflection that always comes and messes with me. I don't need to open. Let the boys breathe. You're not supposed to touch your own statue. What's up, Atticus? How's it going, man? Let's see what else we got. Again, big thank you to everyone that submitted pictures and like their tips and tricks. So big thank you to you guys. Richard says, I use a mixture of white IKEA and Amazon displays to keep the light bouncing around. Use strip and spotlights to light it up and try to keep the display balanced with how the shelving is arranged and how I hang props. So I think you guys remember we showed, or Richard showed his stuff off a couple times, and I finally get to see more. So So this is our guy Richard. Here's a better picture of his collection right there. You know what I love? Like when people do this, like you guys are brave, like mixing up your IPs. There is Gambit throwing his cards at Batman, and then there's like 16 Batmans over here, like looking at everybody else. That's cool. See, I've never seen this angle, and see this. I didn't know there was a couch in front, man. This is what I dream for, like having a big space like this and putting a couch right in front. So whenever I want to look, oh man, I want to get this gun now. Sorry, but yeah, everything's lit up. Like everything's bouncing off, like he said. Like it looks great. And this is what I want to incorporate too. Like I have it downstairs, like family pictures and family stuff. I don't know if what do you guys think about that? Incorporating like family pictures with like art, other art pieces for your statues. Let's see. That backlit Batman symbol looks amazing, right? Yeah. This guy showed his stuff off a while back. This is the only picture I saw before, but this is a new angle I've never seen before. Here's more from his Batman shelf. See how he uses this riser? This is a cool riser that I used right here. People have creative ideas sometimes, man. A whole freaking shelf dedicated to Batman. I love how they're all looking at one side too. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. His Avengers side. God of War blade. See like little prop right there. That's cool. Like another angle, and again, like he's using like the paint and the lighting. Like it's perfect, man. It looks really good. So, Richard, thanks to you for showing off your display and telling us about it. So again, he says, I use a mixture of white IKEA and Amazon displays to keep the light bouncing around. Use strip and spotlights to light it up and try to keep the display balanced with how the shelving is arranged and how I hang props. That's really cool, man. Getting towards the next one, we are looking at Robin. So this collection, you guys got to stay for this collection. This collection is crazy. Timba says, Chaos Blades are awesome there. The more you look at the wall, the more I know, right? There's like you could like get deep into this thing. There's the Gears of War stuff, video games, and yeah, there's a lot. There's spotlights you use for his smaller figures. Like I use mine for my 1/3, and he's using this for his smaller figures. That's crazy. That's cool. You know, it's freaking cool. Yeah, like Star Wars Addict says, it's very clean. Let's see. So then this next guy, I think he has like a bunch of pictures, but Robin says, here's my current display. Main tips are use risers to display with display options. Have good lighting is very underrated. Modular is better. You want to be able to move pieces. That's true. Choose neutral backgrounds, colors, gray, black, or white. 2 more tips I like are grouping statues, theme characters, universes to boost pieces. And the other one, he says, get rid of vertical boundaries and display walls or kill the side view when you move in the room. So watch this. This guy's collection is crazy. When he put these pictures up, I was like, where the hell you been? Look at that sideshow piece, man. Look at sideshow piece. Like 2 sideshow pieces, 3 sideshow. Oh, this is XM Studios. This is wow. Look at this. This is amazing. I can't believe he got XM Hulkbuster back there. That's a lot of space, and he has statues in front of it too. This to me is probably the best Iron Man, to be honest. Like I'm not even looking at his display. I'm looking at his pieces. That's how crazy it is. It's like he said though, like if you like for some people, if you put the eyepiece together, or if you put like the scene together, it freaking pops. It makes it pop basically. Look at that. I know Evan called this picture out. He really Evan, it's me. Evan really called out this picture. But look at that, man. He called it out because, of course, it's me. Evan loves Dark Side. That's a really, really cool picture. A really badass picture. Swamp Thing. A bunch of this is insane, man. And you got Berserk on the side. Shit. The Ultron bots on multiple pieces really bring that together. And you know what's the crazy thing is, like, a lot of people don't like when like the Sentinel hand is on all their pieces, or there's, I think you're a perfect example of like how to make it work. But the crazy thing too is this is Sideshow, this is Sideshow, this is Sideshow, this is XM with a Sentinel piece, and it's like you could always mix and match. I forget what her name is, but yeah, beautiful, beautiful statue. Yeah, Robin. I feel like I need to interview Robin one day because he has some rare statues I've never seen before. And you see how I'm sure Vision could tell us how to do this, this stuff, how he makes it elevate like that, like little risers, but painted the same wall, the same as like his display case. That's genius. This one's huge, man. Like, in case you had never seen this one, that's huge. Makes it look small there. Look at that shit. I have this piece, and this piece is huge, and it's just like it looks tiny there. This is beautiful, man. See, I always had a feeling like putting a ton of a ton of lights like this, LEDs, whatever you want to call them, in one, it's like it make it look really tacky. But man, this looks really, really good. I'll have to try that someday. I'll have to play around with that. Yeah, this guy had a crazy collection. It's not just the pieces too. It's like how he has them all arranged. Like he has these guys on risers. He has these guys like close to each other, but not like touching each other. It doesn't look like it's like overdone, or there's like just pieces on top of pieces on top of pieces. Like nothing is hiding behind another piece. You get to see them all stand out. I really like this a lot. He got his Maestro. He put some custom pieces down here too. That's really cool. Look at that corner, baby. God. I've seen this one in person, and this one's pretty huge. Pause. I need to start playing around with like these risers, man. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But look at that. So this is like what I recommend to people. Like if you do get a chance, if you have a corner wall like that, make your display case into an L shape like he did here. That way you take advantage of that corner as much as you can. That's what I try to do with my Justice League line, and it freaking pops now. Instead of like worrying about the what to put in the corner, or not using that corner, this freaking pops. And I don't know if you guys could see, but there's like spotlights everywhere. Spotlights, play around with your lighting too if you get a chance. Like spotlights, LEDs, track lights, whatever you can. Like play around with it. Wow, I love this Galacticus in the background. This Dark Side, it was pretty big, and look at this. Like these are deep shelving, man. Probably like what I would say 3.5 feet to 4 feet, I think, to fit all these pieces. That's pretty deep, I think. Yeah, awesome setup from Robin. Big shout out. Damn, that is amazing. And painted walls black. I know, right? He's like, forget the panels. Yeah, freaking badass here. I do like the flooring too. Like I don't know, everything about this. I'm sure this is custom, like a custom like setup right here. But man, sometimes people know how to make it work. And yeah, there you go. This is like a perfect. So the spotlights. This is what spotlights do for you. Like it makes you make the statue more dramatic. You know, the lighting is dramatic. The this is great. I feel like this could be my phone picture or my phone background. And that's like I guess like a panoramic view of one of his walls. A lot of pieces, man. A lot of pieces on those shelves, like both shelves. That's crazy. Really, really cool. Let's see. Let's keep going. Here's another side of his wall, like that has custom pieces in there. I've seen this one in person. This one's huge too, man. Like these shelves must be really, really deep, man. At least 3 feet. No question, 3 feet. I think we saw this picture earlier. This Thanos on throne, like on a freaking riser. She like those risers, man. I gotta figure out what he did for those risers. Really cool to see though. Like that Thanos on throne is big, man. Yeah, but good point. Painted. The walls are painted black. Everything's painted black. This looks great. Yeah, this is what spotlights do for you, man. Like if you guys get a chance to play around with spotlights, spotlights are fun to play around with. Look at that. The thing. That's freaking beautiful right there. Magneto. The Blob. I feel like that's how I'm going to look like in a couple years. Star Wars Addict says, off to buy some riser. But big shout out to Robin for sharing his collection and his tips. I'm going to go back to his tips because like there's a lot of pictures there. But let me go over this really quick. Robin says, here's my current display. Main tips are use risers to play around with display options. Have a good lighting. Is very underrated. Modular is better. So you want to see want to be able to move pieces. Choose neutral background colors, gray, black, or white. 2 more tips I like are grouping statues, what he does with his pieces, theme, characters, universes to boost pieces. Get rid of vertical boundaries in display walls or kill the side view when you move into the room. So you saw a lot of that here. What's up, Marcos? How's it going, man? But yeah, this is beautiful, man. A lot of this, I'm sure this took a bunch of years to figure out, but he figured it out and it's looking great. I think Star Wars Addict has to paint his walls black now. Just saying. I tried painting my walls black, man. It's tough to play around with. It's like light. It traps light or something. It's really hard to play with. But thanks again to Robin for sharing all these pictures, his collection, those tips. Rocco is going to share some pictures. Since my space is limited, also because of enemy of statue collecting, so my wife, I guess, I made a true to size sketch of the room, which allows me to plan the size and place of the shelves. I spent a lot of time building the shelves and reorganized the whole collection, which for me is a part of collecting and I like it. Oh, sweet. So he does something a little bit like Jeff, 3D draw. So yeah, these are the walls. Sorry, let me get this. These are the walls right here, all around. This is the doorway. This is the window. And here's everything he has inside of it. There you go, Jeff. Risers. Look at that collection, man. I've seen Cash use these cubes, and this is what I love with cubes. Like you could put like things that I don't know if this is gonna make sense to you guys, but things that are vertical, such as books or magazines, and they make them pop a little bit more than usual. So putting figures or boxes in there like doesn't always look the greatest. Like work with like the lines, right? Like these books pop with this setup. This looks great. I think he used double calyx. So one right here, one in the back. That's crazy. Timba says, like the different lighting from from DC to Marvel. I know, right? Like that's a cool thing, like to spot right there. Cool white to like warm white. Yeah, that's really cool. I knew there was something off. You caught it though. Yeah, exactly. Look at that. It shows right there. And like he has a whole like dedicated bookshelf just to Thanos on Throne, as he should. It's a really beautiful setup, man. Like with all these pieces, and he put a chair. See, I need to get a chair or something like that in the middle of this thing. Good idea. Really nice setup, man. Really nice setup, Rocco. And there you could see the bookshelves, his corner desk right there. This is where Thanos goes. Really cool. Let's keep going. So Timothy shared this one. Jumped into the hobby a little over a year ago and still working on display lighting and overall positions for my pieces. Mainly using garage shelving for the time being, each capable of holding 400 pounds. Currently have my collection in my home office. If anyone has any lighting suggestions or ideas, I'd be glad to hear them. You'll see the rest of my collection below. Hell yeah. I'm sure you got a bunch of ideas already, Timothy, but let's see what Timothy got. So he's using the same garage shelves as Mr. Popo, but he made like little spots for his Funkos, which is pretty cool. He got the freaking XM Hulkbuster. Took up a whole freaking spot right there. Like three statues take up one statue takes up the same spot as three statues. God damn. That's really cool. And I'm glad to see that he didn't like have to cover his windows. At least not yet, right? But then he got this beast on the side. Look at that beast, man. Oh, is this you, Timba? Oh, so we get to ask questions. I'm sure you got a bunch of answers for your lighting now, right? Damn, man, you've only been doing this for a year and you got that Hexam Hulkbuster? If you want to get rid of it, let me know. And you got a Maestro? God damn. So exactly where my desk is, like how my setup is, you got a freaking statue inside my working station, my desk. That's crazy. I almost got this thing too, man. Like this whole Maestro. I was gonna go for Maestro B too, because I was like, I kind of want everything, but then I talked myself out of it. What if spotlight both Hulk from bottom and LED underneath the shelves? Let's see. I've seen people use that. Yeah, like if you use spotlights to light up a Hulk, that'd be pretty cool. And use a whole LED strip to light up the rest of the guys. That's not a bad idea. Since this is all steel, you could use those like magnetic LEDs too. Those sometimes help. That's a good idea right there. Let's see what else we got. Since we got you here, Timba, and you're in his house, man, you started a year ago. There's no way you started a year ago. You don't need that Hulkbuster. The Hulkbuster's trash. You should get rid of it. I'm thinking of making it a throne room for Maestro in the closet, putting some lighting and covering the boxes in there. Yeah, so you could use like a black cloth or a black sheet, what people use for their bedding, and just cover it like that. Or you could go to Joann's and make it there's different material you could use, and they sell it by the yard and stuff. Yeah, I can't believe this is a year. That's crazy. I love this thing, man. This thing looks awesome. How'd you get this, man? One of the guys is looking for this actually. Yep, spotlights for sure on Hulk and those shelves. If you need a link for spotlights, let me know. Like I could probably make it work. I'll see if they could give it out to some of us. But let me know, Timba, if you want spotlights. What's up, figure calling? Pop. This is crazy, man. You got them on boxes? Come on. So what's the idea behind your collection, Timba? Since we got you here, are you gonna move them all into one room and then just display them all, or are you just gonna spread them out? It looks like there's multiple rooms with this thing. They're kind of spread out. I love this turtle's wall, by the way, the shelf right here. And you got the whole, man, this can't be a year. This is probably like 3 years right here. That's crazy. You got the whole Avengers line. I love how you put like risers there too, like to like prop them up so they don't get covered by the pieces in front. That's really cool. That's a good idea. They're all in my office, one room currently. Just one room. You got Maestro, goddamn. You can see through paint that Tamiya has the spotlights to tint them also. May 2023 or May 2023, I swear. I want Timba's job. I know, right? God damn. Hey, since it's only been a year, this piece right here is this is trash. This is trash. You could keep this guy. This guy's good. You could keep this too. Wow, 1 year, man. That's crazy. But hey, congrats, man. Like, hopefully some of these tips and tricks are gonna help you with like your setup and everything. But really, really cool stuff. Really cool pieces, man. I don't know where you found these deals or if you're part of, I don't know. These are crazy, by the way, like to find. Yeah, but thanks, Timbo, for sharing your collection. Your tips were, I jumped into the hobby a little over a year ago and still working on display lighting and overall positions for my pieces, mainly using garage shelving for the time being, each capable of holding 400 pounds. Currently have my collection in my home office. Yeah, hopefully some of those other collections are going to help you with the lighting. But thanks, Timbo, for sharing, and thank you for being in the chat, man. Travis says, room is under construction again, but spacing, risers, angling, and collectible shape of a statue and how it fits in a certain spot takes a little mixing and matching and trial and error for a display. That's my favorite part for sure, is to just get in the trenches and try to come up with the best display possible. Of course, lighting is key. If you go light strips, make it more accent and lighting and try not to expose the LEDs. I made this mistake before and blinding myself. Not good, and it looks bad for me. Illuminate lighting has been a must. I love the garage style illuminate lighting if you can find one, or fluorescent lighting. I've been trying to incorporate more of those into my displays and use them as separators. A ton you can do. Yeah, you don't need that Hulkbuster, by the way. So like, just letting you know. No, thank you for freaking showing off your collection, man. So this is gonna be Travis's setup and tips and everything. So as you guys know, this guy's a Superman guy. Like he dedicated a room to his Superman collection, and he slowly converted it into like a Fortress of Solitude. The art prints freaking pop, the freaking lighting like he uses down here. I know these are like he mentioned it in one of the chats, like these are wireless lighting and make some of the pieces pop. You know what would be cool? You know, I'll probably do that for another episode. I was like suggestions and stuff like that. But yeah, see like how he makes the lighting pop in the background like that? That's cool. Like little stuff like this too, like adding these icicles in the back. That's a really nice touch because it's the Fortress of Solitude, right? Like for me, like I can't do that stuff. I'm not like that creative or that art. Like I don't have that art background to come up with stuff like that. Freaking like kills me. Like I'm really plain. I'm really vanilla when it comes to that kind of stuff. But Travis, thank you for sharing your collection. Let's see. Yeah, so it's still under construction. So there's actually 2 other walls full of Superman stuff. So great use of different scales. See, that's something I'm not good at with either. Like if it's quarter, it's gonna stay on one wall. If it's third, it stays on the other wall. You know. So yeah, definitely good point. Great use of different scales too. So really good point right there. Our other guy, your vision says, not my display, but I love everything about the setup. Not what I collect, but dang, he took his time to bring the vision to life. So this this is like very, very clean. And like, I feel this guy followed Jeff's rule, like plan your collection out and plan your setup out. And this guy was like, yep, one shelf, one statue, one shelf, one statue. And he planned it out, and he's almost at the end, right? So I'm guessing these are anime pieces. I'm not too sure. Let me double check. Yeah, so they're basically dioramas. So there's like there's from one character to 3 characters in each piece, so that helps. But yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful setup. Really clean. And again, like if I ever get a basement, like a house with a basement, I'm definitely gonna incorporate like a TV, entertainment room with my collection. That's really cool. But I think that's about it. Oh, yep, that's it, man. So we got Your Vision, Travis, Timothy, Rocco, Robin, Richard, Mr. Popo. We got Marjolaine, Jeffrey, Jeff. Shout out to Jeff. Mr. Books. Mr. Books showing off his collection. Azad and CNP into his house. But big thank you to everyone for sharing their collections, some tips and tricks for everybody. I hope everyone finds something they were looking for or something they may be like trying to replicate, which is, I think it's completely cool to do so. But yeah, man, like more tips and tricks. Hopefully in the next episode will be about lighting, or if there's something else that you guys want tips and tricks on, or if you guys want to do a tips and tricks on like something, I'm open to you guys doing it too if you guys want to do it. Super useful episode. I'll work on my setup and send updates. Take your time, man. You're 1 year in. Like don't be collecting one-to-one stuff. Yeah, just calm down. And if you need to get rid of that XM Hulkbuster, just let me know. I'll carry that thing for you. But yeah, like tips and tricks. There's 5 other episodes. So if you guys look back, I made a playlist for everything else. So if you guys look back at the tips and tricks, there's 5 more other episodes. Storage, art prints, and everything like that. So check those out. This one's gonna be on displays. Next episode will be either lighting or see what everyone else wants. But yeah, man, it is 10:22 here, and I'm probably gonna go to sleep in a little bit. But Timba, Star Wars Addict, Figure Kong, everyone that joined tonight, big thank you to everyone that joined. Freaking Atticus, thank you guys for joining. If you guys watched the replay, let me know what you guys think. Drop something in the comments. I want to hear more interaction, But you guys have a great rest of your night, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Statue Tuesday. So have a good night, you guys. Hope you guys had fun. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go eat some pizza. Good. Just kidding. See you, Atticus. See you, Timba. See you, Star Wars Addict. See you guys. Outro.